Welcome back, my friend. We are doing a guide to A Course in Miracles, specifically the workbook lessons, and we are on lesson 25. This is a personal favorite. Um, it is as true now as it was when I first read it many, many, many years ago, decades ago. Um, let's dive into it. Lesson 25. I do not know what anything is for. Nothing. And yet I've cruised through life believing that I did. So this was hard to accept for a while. I do not know what anything is for. Now I can accept it. I still don't know what anything's for, but I can accept it. And more importantly, I can ask, show me what this is for. I can turn to the Holy Spirit. I can turn to Jesus. I can turn to whatever symbol of higher wisdom, of greater love, whatever symbol of my connection to God uh, works for me, and ask, what is this for? So, purpose is meaning. Today's idea explains why nothing you see means anything. That was lesson 24. You do not know what it is for, therefore it is meaningless to you. Everything is for your own best interest. That is what it is for. That is its purpose. That is what it means. It is in recognizing this that your goals become unified. It is in recognizing this that what you see is given meaning. You perceive the world and everything in it as meaningful in terms of the ego's goals. Here's an important thing to consider. The ego is fictitious. It doesn't really exist. So if you are perceiving everything as ego's goals, pertaining to ego's goals, then you are seeing illusions. These goals have nothing to do with your own best interest because the ego is not you. This false identification makes you incapable of understanding what anything is for. As a result, you are bound to misuse it. When you believe this, you will try to withdraw the goals you have assigned to the world instead of attempting to reinforce them. Another way of describing the goals you now perceive is to say that they are all concerned with personal interest. Since you have no personal interest, your goals are really concerned with nothing. In cherishing them, therefore, you have no goals at all, and thus you do not know what anything is for. I know, it's a little hard to wrap your heads around as of yet. Before you make any sense of the exercises for today, one more thought is necessary. At the most superficial levels, you do recognize purpose. Yet purpose cannot be understood at these levels. For example, you do not understand that a telephone is for the purpose of talking to someone who is not physically in your immediate vicinity. What you do not understand, you do understand that, by the way, what you do not understand is that what you want to reach him for. What you don't understand is what and why you want to reach them. And it is this that makes your contact with them meaningful or not. It is crucial to your learning to be willing to give up the goals that have established for everything. The recognition that they are meaningless rather than good or bad is the only way to accomplish this. The idea for today is a step in this direction. Consider that again. We're not saying that this is good, that this is bad. We're saying it is meaningless. 6 practice periods, each of 2 minutes duration, are required. Each practice period should begin with a slow repetition of the idea for today, followed by looking about you and letting your glance rest upon whatever happens to catch your eye, near or far, important or unimportant, human or non-human. With your eyes resting on each subject, you so select, say to yourself, I do not know what this chair is for. I do not know what this cup is for. I do not know what this phone is for. I do not know what this body is for. Say this quite slowly without shifting your eyes from the subject until you have completed the statement about it. Then move on to the next and apply this idea as before. That's it for today. It's a lot to take in. I do not know what anything is for. But we'll get there. I love you guys.